let's take you guys into this one. Game 2 of Dust Gaming versus Infected Gaming.
Oh my god, Krob and Lycan just got through.
Radiant's pick.
Well, there's
Really?
your Lycan.
We're gonna go all in on
Dyer's
this?
pick.
Yes.
Oh man, I really hope. Well, actually, you know, it's probably gonna happen. Whether I hope's not or whether I hope so,
Razor,
it's just gonna
please.
happen.
Krob,
Razor, Krob are guaranteed in with these.
Pugna.
I don't know about the Pugna. Oh, what? What the?
Okay. Yeah.
Radiant's pick.
Maybe they just want to lock the wolf down. I mean, does that do it? I've never seen Axe
The
as a
Axe
hard
does. The Axe does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he a really good counter to Lycan? I've never seen him in that role.
He is. I mean, the Wolves. You think about it. More auto attacks going in, more spins coming out.
I mean, he's got a lot of health, but dear God, Lycan just feasts on everyone in the game. Like even tanks, you just see the crit fly, and like that's it. That's it. It takes 2 seconds, especially when Howl is applied. That's a worry for me. We'll see exactly how it pans out. I'm excited to see it. Viper should provide them a lot of depth. I think it's a really good hero. So I'm not going to doubt it too much. But dear God, like anytime Krob is there, you can pick up the Axe at any stage, don't you think?
Yeah, Axe isn't going to get banned out. I have not seen Axe banned out. Oh God,
Lycan's picked up.
I think I've seen him last banned like twice in the recent season.
Radiant's
But, you know, actually, to be honest, with the Nature's Prophet pickup, I think Infected are actually picking into Dust's favor. I mean, picking Prophet into Axe is a really risky play. He can clean up your Treants incredibly fast, stop your push incredibly fast, and well, even with Lycan, if Lycan's caught in the middle of all those trees, you think of how many units he's going to have attacking him, how high that chance for him to spin just soars through the roof. It's going to be really difficult to deal with this Axe. And on the team that has so much momentum coming into this game, it could be very difficult for Infected to play this one with what they're drafting so far.
5 seconds.
We'll see exactly what it plays through. Like it's so push heavy, but it's easy to counter. Why not even Tinker in this instance? Tinker's such a good shutdown against Prophet. Even Lycan, like before Lycan, pre-BKB, Lycan can't do anything against Laser. Like he literally just sits there and he misses insane amounts. So I like Jakiro, I guess, with the Macro Pyre able to burn down all of the ads.
I love Jakiro.
No, he's really good here, but it's still confusing. Like, I hope they go Tinker. Why not grab him? I guess you can grab him late and not let someone know what you're doing. He'd be really good coupling with Axe as well, and then backing up Viper. And then there's Mirana to now get them out of sticky situations. Like, both sides are... I really like Infected's draft. I can't say that Dust has a draft that I'm particularly excited about. And again, more AoE. So they really just want to get rid of all this push.
There is no push on Infected. What? They picked up a Prophet? What? They picked up a Lycan? That's not push. That's food for Axe and for Axe, Shakira, and Queen of Pain. And
as
to
long
be
as he can
perfectly
dunk,
honest,
dude.
I mean, Nature's Prophet and Lycan, okay, but the push is stronger on Dust. And hear me out on this one. I mean, sure, Lycan and Prophet push down towers okay and split push, but Axe just TPs in and stops their push in their tracks, pushes on his own respect, creep cuts incredibly effectively, all the while Jakiro is sitting back, throwing down the liquid fire on your towers, which in the early game, tier 1s, tier 2s, and even tier 3s just melt, no pun intended, to the liquid fire.
Radiant's banned.
There is more push on Dust than there is on Infected Gaming just because of how these drafts are coming out. And now the Abaddon pick, I don't entirely understand. Maybe to try to keep Lycan alive through what Axe has to throw at him and to bro off the Viper Strike. But, wow, that was a fast couple of picks come out. I didn't even have time to think about that. Undying comes out for Dust Gaming. This is pure death ball from Dust, and its finest. There is no hope for Infected Gaming if they cannot deal with Dust lineup, and they lose advantage by the 10-minute mark.
I don't know. I'm really confused
I don't know either.
looking at a lot of things. Like, it's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
More or less, just because you have so much going on. How much does your Prophet get out of his specific lane? There's no damage out of Dust. It is a complete counter lineup. Viper is it. And the backup is going to have to be from Queen of Pain. So she's got to have a phenomenal middle lane against someone either like Mirana or Bane Elemental. I don't imagine anyone else going up against it. Lycan is not particularly strong in lane either, which allows someone like Undying aggressively to shine here. So we'll see how good the shutdown really is. So it actually looks like Prophet then up against Axe. That's pretty brutal. You know, it's funny.
Yep.
Someone was telling me that actually Prophet wins that lane early. And
Oh, yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know.
Axe wins almost any lane except for heroes that can stand back behind the creep wave and get free harassment. I mean, Axe will beat Lycan, but if he goes up against Nature's Prophet, Prophet will have a much better time. And, you know, before we really go
30
too
seconds
much
to
further
go.
into this, I just want to go ahead and gloss over the teams real quick just so that we get their names out there for anyone just new to this. It's going to be Dust versus inFected, both gaming, and this is game 2 of the best of 2 series. To head out on Dust, it's going to be Mate having a little bit of nightmares going on. Gets out of it, though, Loki on the Jakiro, and it's going to be Viper picked up by Heisenberg. Back towards the mid lane, handball on the Queen of Pain,
The
and
game is
Dust
on.
470 will be on the Axe.
All right, and let's see here. Infected side, Sparks on the Lycan, Ban on Abaddon, Boo on Nature's Prophet, Mother on Bane, and Noob on the Mirana. Give me just 1 second here.
Yep, and then back towards mids, it's going to be Sparks on the Lycanthrope. So, given a second, abided as Boo is just going to go ahead. Now, 470 is trying to creep cut right now, and the problem with him trying to creep cut is that Nature's Prophet can harass him through this, and you
Radiant's
already
top
see he's taking a
tower's
lot of
hurting.
damage from it, but the problem is Nature's Prophet's letting his tower take a good amount of damage. He can throw out the Treants to just kind of protect it just a little bit, but those will get cleaned up by the creeps easily and really no time at all. Meanwhile, Dust will continue to just creep cut, meaning this tower is going to take a lot of damage. Now, he does still have his Treants ready to go up there, so this is actually could be a problem for 470 is actually more damage is coming out to him. If Boo had any sort of sprout, he'd be 470 would be dead.
First
He's actually
blood,
going to teleport up, but the action's happening somewhere else. It's going to be Ban falling to Mate. Mate will grab a double kill here.
Radiant's
So we take a
top
look back
tower's
up
in
top,
bad
470. It might fall to no. Actually, Boo is not able to grab a kill. In fact, wastes pretty much a lot of time and some damage on his tower for this, but Mate is having an absolute party down here on the bottom lane, finally getting nightmared up, taking way too much damage from it. Loki will take the nightmare off of him for a short time, saying, "I got you, buddy," as Mate will just lumber away, and oh no, he's got a regen rune. This is just salt in the wounds for inFected. They came into this game with lost momentum from last game. Now some added momentum going the way of Dust. But that just seals the deal for this bottom lane. I mean, now Mate is back in action, full health, full mana, ready to go again. He just got a double kill, has gold and XP advantage, has his boots online, and he's ready to go again. This is trouble. This is real trouble for inFected Gaming. I almost want to say that they need to abandon this lane if possible, but if they abandon the lane, what are they going to go up against now? They're going up against an Axe who's been creep cutting, having almost perfect CS because of it. So it's a real problem for inFected at the moment. They don't have momentum in this game. Now we've got the Howl going out. It looks like Handball wants to go on Sparks. Got the attack damage plus some Stifling Dagger, but it's not going to be enough to clean him up. Meanwhile, Mate way back behind. It looks like Noob Style, though, going to get an arrow onto Loki. Loki walking away very low, but the grave still falls. Now Noob Style is going to drop here. The zombies following. They've got the Bloodlust here. They're going to chase really quickly. Meanwhile, Viper will clean up Bane, but Mate finds a double kill onto Ban. And this tri-lane has a 5-0 lead so far. That is just... oh, man. I feel pain. I feel physical pain watching this lane right now. There's so much damage going out. There's no way they can deal with this. They're just sacrificing their Marauder and their Abaddon, who ultimately cannot go into the 10-minute mark under leveled. If they do, they are pretty much non-factors in this game.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom
It's
tower.
going to be really hard to deal with this. Now that bottom tier 1 is just going to take an early fall. 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes approaching, and it's already gone. They're looking for the deny. That'd be the most they can hope for, but they don't even get
There
that.
goes Radiant's
Now,
bottom
here comes
tower.
another initiation. Mate, ready to make a go. They're going to throw the ice path out. It's going to miss on Noob, but Ban will get hit. Now they're going to throw the decay. Mate looking for more kills. He's got the damage, but the Nightmare comes out. He's going to be unfazed as Loki will take that off of him. Penny for your trouble, says Loki. Now Mate goes in, and just an extra decay. Not too much to follow up. He's diving way towards the tier 2 tower,
Radiant's
but
mid
they already took the
tower's
tier
coming
1.
apart.
It's not exactly a dive. Boo in the top lane having trouble, struggling up against the Axe, who we talked about. He should be having a little bit easier time versus the Lycanthrope, but an easier time isn't exactly a better time. Now in comes 470. Handball TP's in from the backlines. Boo trying to TP out, but there should be a call. There that doesn't have the man, doesn't even matter. Queen of Pain handball will clean that kill up. 6-0 is Dust Gaming at 4.5 minutes. Wow.
Dire's mid tower.
Gold
will
advantage
last much
approaching
longer.
5,000. XP advantage approaching
Radiant's top
4,000.
towers taking hits.
I don't have much to say. I wish I did. I mean, Infected Gaming,
Radiant's top
they're
tower's
digging
in
themselves
bad
in a
shape.
coffin right now. And, you know, it's not ultimately them digging themselves in the coffin. It's just Dust are playing a great game. And Noob Style could end up
Radiant's
dropping here. He
bottom
needs to
tower's
leap out.
seen
Will get
better
the leap
days.
out. Finally, the Aphotic Shield seems to come into some use here. But this is back behind the tier 2 tower, which is already
Radiant's
down.
bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
It's already
How
gone.
about that?
Axe will meanwhile get a solo kill on the Boo. No big deal. Sparks might get solo killed up by Handball, just down halfway,
Radiant's
but
bottom
tier
tower-
2's gone to
Radiant's
bottom
bottom
lane.
tower's done for.
Gone. Sayonara. There is nothing more they can do about this. It's crazy.
I
And it
mean, we
seems like
knew
they're
this
being joined.
was going to be an ugly
Radiant's
lane,
mid tower's getting
but we didn't
banged
know
up.
how ugly. Like, Lycan needed a decent babysit set, and I think Undying was probably the coolest counter that could have been physically
Radiant's
picked up for
mid-tower
this
could use a hand.
this entire game. Like, he is just an absolute monster. Like, what can they do against the Tombstone? They don't even have enough autos to engage it.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged
Yeah,
up.
now they've rotated to the mid lane. Nothing short of a perfect 5-man engagement from Infected
Radiant's
Gaming
mid tower could use a
can
hand.
stop this push. And even then, I'm
Just
not even
then,
sure a
the Radiant
5-man engagement
disowned
can
their
stop it.
mid-tower.
Dust, this is Death Ball. This is the definition of Death Ball. And I think Vici Gaming shed a single tear this day.
Radiant's
As
top tower's hurting.
I want to say, if this continues, we might see our first ever perfect game casted by CEVO. Here, executed by Dust Gaming.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
That was a really ridiculous assertion, but why not? Why
Wait,
not?
what?
This
Radiant's top tower's
what?
hurting.
I mean, they're literally
One less
wrecking
top
this game
tower
in
for
6
the
minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a perfect
I
game.
just-
Very
yeah,
little
I-
do you get to see a perfect game.
Perfect.
I feel like I've cast a few, maybe. I don't know. I won't steal away from your comment. I agree, Tom. I agree.
Well,
No,
I'm going to be honest
they
here.
executed their lane so insanely well.
Yeah.
Queen of Pain didn't even
Radiant's
lose, and
top
like
tower's
Axe didn't even
taking
lose his
hits.
lane. It's
Yeah.
just, it's nuts. What they're doing is nuts. It's not human.
Dire's mid tower could use
And
a little
if
help.
you could factor in, actually, no, this might not be a perfect
Radiant's
game. It's
top
Infected.
tower's
Could take the
in
tier
bad
1
shape.
mid. No, he won't actually get it. TPs will force him off. But, I mean, it just goes to show you, like, Infected,
Radiant's top tower.
I don't
taking
think
hits.
they're far behind Dust, but I think this game says otherwise. I mean,
The Radiant got one
I
less
hate to
top
say
tower.
it, but I think Dust is just on a whole nother level right now. And it really pains me to watch this game as they're getting demolished. And now it's going to be tier 2 bottom, top gone. Tier 2 mid is not long for this world. And after all the tier 2s are gone, Roche, then a tier 3. And so says the game plan of Dust Gaming as they're grouping up mid.
Oh,
470
no.
isn't joining his team right now. Now he comes in to go for the creep cut, but
Radiant's
it's
mid
just,
tower's
it's too
coming
much.
apart.
It's just too much. I wouldn't be surprised if the moment you see these guys take racks, the GGs fly.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
And yeah, 470 diving onto noob style. Ban not short to follow, and
How about that?
what the hell? Is that an axe? No,
Radiant's
that's
mid-tower's
just
coming
a
apart.
level 1 culling blade dealing damage to someone who ultimately is so far behind in this game.
Radiant's
470 could
mid-tower's
die
getting
here,
banged
and
up.
he will die, giving the first kill on the board for Infected Gaming. but there was literally no one in the vicinity, maybe 1 or 2 heroes in the vicinity to get those. Actually, Mate could drop a decay, will save his life as a tower shot flies in. They're looking for the wolf to clean him up, but the wolf is doing close to no damage, and he's just going to walk away. But there goes your perfect game. This is why you don't see perfect games all that often, is because every now and then you see an overextension to get a kill or a lack of awareness to drop a tower. That's when you see over a perfect games just not happening, and I guess we won't see one tonight. Oh well, we'll still see pretty much the equivalent of a pub stomp.
No, really, this is so good. I mean, the fact that Jakiro is playing as aggressive as he is, and he's effective without even something like dual breath, just means that they can shut down this team.
Radiant's
Like, Noob Style
mid-tower
sitting
could
here,
use a
level 5
hand.
Mirana, can't even do anything because Jakiro has such a high base strength value. So Tombstone right down on the tier 2. Good Ice Path to cut off. Ban goes down
Somebody's
in a
cooking.
heap with Bane trying to buy him what little time he had left in his life. Mate in a little bit of danger of dying, but actually gets an urn charge, and he's going to jump right up there. And that was just kind of delivered. They still have a mech on even Axe, is what was delivered there, and it looks like they're not even going to be able to contest this. It's like 10 minutes, and they're like diving uphill, and they have the other team in the well.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. I mean, Sparks is doing whatever he can to try to split push up. His target is the
Guy's
bottom
bottom
lane. He's going to
tower's
lose his
getting the
wolves, but be
business.
able to respawn them right now. This is trading a tier 1 for a tier 3. It's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off for them.
The Dire
Probably
best
won't,
do something
but
about that
we'll have to
bottom
wait and
tower.
see. If Iaxial goes down to the Treants, they are going to be able to defend. For the meantime, the tier
Dire
1 does
just
go
couldn't
down bottom,
save
so
that
they do
bottom
end up getting the
tower.
trade. Sparks has a TP ready to go back in on the tower or on the defense in the
Dire
mid
might
lane,
wanna mine
but the Ice
the
Path
top
comes
tower.
out. They don't really catch anyone except for Boo on the way back lines, but in comes the Tombstone here. A mech is back up in 3 seconds,
Guess what's
so they're going to
happening
go
to
ahead
Dire's
and just
bottom
continue
tower?
on the pressure here, as they're now trading a tier 2 for a tier 3. But the
Liquid
tier
Fire's
3,
so good.
can they actually grab it?
The Dire best.
No,
do
they can. They
something
have
about
liquid
that
fire.
bottom tower.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
they're
so good. Just look at it. Look at how slow this thing is doing anything to Mate. That was like 2 attacks in 2 seconds. Like,
And now they're going to
it's
get 2-man
not
Ice Path, and Boo and Ban just get blown to bits. Noob Style going to throw out the Starstorm, not able to clean up a kill, and Moda is just going to get dove behind the racks
Somebody's on
by the
slow
tier
roll.
4s. He
2
will
down.
say his final
what's
goodbyes.
happening to
Well, maybe not the
Dire's
finals. I
bottom
think they're going to
tower.
let this go on a little
Radiant's
bit longer.
mid-racks ain't
What the hell is
looking so
Sparks
hot.
doing? He's still here. And
No breaking through.
now
the
they
Dire's
pop the
structures
glyph.
for
Now they know
now.
what's going on.
Radiant's
They're going to
mid-racks
trade a
is
racks. The
taking
tier
a
3
licking.
might drop here. Nope, in comes Heisenberg. He will defend
Radiant's
his tier 3 and
mid-racks is out
force
of the
Sparks off
picture.
as a mid-melee
Radiant's
racks
mid-racks
will
taking
just
some
go
punishment.
to a pile of rubble here on the mid lane.
Denied.
There's nothing that they can do right here. Even Jakiro, like, they're not going to be able to chase this out. And they're still going to try it. Like, he's just going to mana boots right here. Hopefully, ooh, didn't get it off in time. Actually gets burned away. So it looks like Boo will trap him in. 470 in a lot of trouble. Will go down. It looked like he was going to arc boots mech. And I'm surprised he didn't react quicker. Handball might just go down as Undying finally dies. And Handball doesn't have enough mana to even blink until a few seconds. Doesn't get it off in time. Finally take him down. Triple kill. I mean, does this matter in the perspective of things?
Doesn't matter. They just got a counter
I
triple
know.
kill from the infected
I know,
alone.
and they have a racks down,
from the
like,
zombies alone.
and it's 12 minutes into the game. Like,
Radiant's
it's
mid-racks
this is nuts,
is
but
taking a licking.
I don't know where it matters necessarily.
Up there.
It's just, it's
oh.
nuts.
I thought they were feeding a courier for a second, then I remembered, wait, Lycan's on the wrong team. Anyway, Sparks, well, Viper strike out onto him. There's no aphotic shield to save him. He's just going to flat out die here.
That's four
Boo
in a
could
row.
flat out die as well. The slows are real. The dots are real. And actually, in comes Abaddon finally to save the live, but this ranged Rax is at 180 damage, and in comes the cavalry as the rest of Dust are making their way towards the mid lane. Oh man, look at him. He's gonna have to pop his level 6 preemptively, borrow time, and it's not even gonna save him. As Nightmare goes out, and Culling Blade will cull him to pieces. Pile of blood
Radiant's
as
mid-racks
Abaddon
ain't looking
just
so hot.
kind of
Radiant's
dies.
mid-racks
Handball as
didn't
well
make it.
will just clean up Moda, and Handball might be in a little bit of trouble as the Wrath of Nature comes through, but stays alive. Noob Style and Boo, dead, double.
Ever so good.
Oh man. GG, maybe, yes, no, come on, you can, it's just two letters. Save
Yeah.
yourselves a bit of face.
Maybe it's just because it's game 2, and it's like one of those things where it's a game 3, and it doesn't matter. You just would prefer to play it out, see if someone makes enough mistakes. There's a lot of gold value on these guys, and it looks like Lycan might actually get close to taking down Viper, but instead has to back off as Handball comes to his aid. Little does he realize Handball doesn't have any mana to follow that up. Noob trying to make something happen there as Handball blinks into the trees. Handball again caught with just enough mana for one additional blink to get out of there, and I don't think Prophet knew that, so he's actually just going to TP away unmolested.
Unmolested. I
Yeah.
like that. Air almost stopped him. Actually, that was Prophet. Wait. Who TP'd away? That was Undying. No, Viper, right? Heisenberg got away. And he almost took an arrow before the TP cooldown, or TP channel actually finished. But if he had gotten hit by that arrow, he might have died. Or he would have died. But, I mean, no such luck. Infected, they can't get a bits or scraps out of this game. 6 kills is amazing for the game they've had so far. And oh no. In comes 470, in comes Heisenberg. Sparks, well, he's as good as dead. Viper Strike goes in on him. Ice Path cuts off his retreat path, and the damage over
7
time.
in a row.
One last auto attack from Heisenberg.
Going
He
for
just gets
broke.
cleaned up. Queen of Pain. In the meantime, Handball throws out the Dagon, the taser
top
alert
tower's
on the
getting
Moda,
beat
and
down.
that will be the end of that. Continuing to push in, and jeez,
Dire's top tower.
I go
You
back
know
to my
the drill.
statement earlier. I'm feeling physical pain right now.
I don't blame you. Like, this is really, really tough
Radiant's mid
to
tower's
even
coming apart.
watch someone go through, and it's just because
Guys,
like
top
Undying,
tower's
if you
getting
go onto a
beat down.
tombstone too early, like that's your game. There's nothing you can do, and I think so many people underestimate its power, and it just spiraled.
Dire's
Like,
top
how out of
tower,
control
you know
did this
the
guy play?
drill.
Like, everyone's like, okay, we got Undying to like 200 HP. It's just a
Dire's
few more
got
hits,
one
right?
last
No,
top
it's
tower.
not. Like, Decay's cooldown is insanely short, and the fact that he's able to pop it as often as he is, like every 8 seconds, like just translating to such a bad situation. And it looks like they're gonna get a good Fiend's Grip onto Handball mid lane. Won't matter too much. 470 trying to do something with these 3 over here mid lane. Back up on the horizon. Tombstone as Mate is looking to just kind of finish off some objectives. So it looks like it's up to Heisenberg and 470 as he dunks the Bane, looking for more. Ban next on the list if they can manage to get it off, but 470 going down in a heap even though he's on top of Macropyre, and he does end up going down in exchange for Lycan. Noob forced to back off, the ult expend. He will get caught, but in the well. Ban also trying to make it back
Trouble brewing
through
at Radiant's
that
bottom
bottom
tower.
ulti, and just still damage
Have
being
fun
done to the
trying to
base, and
bust down Radiant's
it's tough to
structures
watch,
down.
like you're saying. And it looks like Prophet will snuff out
Mine,
Nate
their top
with that
tower.
ultimate. Really well placed.
I am just playing John Madden at the moment. I'm drawing on the map things where people die and
Dire's
move. I
top
don't know.
tower. You know the drill.
There is no way
Can't do nothing about
that
Dire's
Dust can
structures
come
right
back,
now.
or that Infected can come back from that game. In fact, if Infected
Dire
come
might
back
wanna
from this
mine
game,
that top tower.
I think I'm gonna hang up my my headphones forever. This it's just too far. It's too much.
The Dire just disowned that top tower.
Okay, that was an exaggeration. I mean, anything can happen in Dota, but it's 16 and a half minutes. We're approaching 15,000 advantage in gold for Dust. 7,500 in XP, which, and all said and done is kind of surprising that it's that close. And I mean, it's not close, but it's that close. Now, a Dagon will come out, won't be enough to kill Sparks. He actually gets himself away from this one. Ban will run, but a Stifling Dagger will stifle his chances of escaping here. Pops out. Actually, the Emphatic Shield will cancel that one, so the slow is gone. Actually, no, it isn't. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. So he's going to be able to get away from this one. Now, Battle Hunger goes out onto Motofuka. He will end up drawing Actress of Fallon. Will be able to stay alive for that
Trouble
one.
brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Man,
As
this is just
Radiant lost
Boo.
one of them bottom
it's so
towers.
ugly. Like the fact that they're able to cut lanes this deeply while you have a Prophet on top right now. Boo not even going to go down. Ice Path wasn't even up there, but it doesn't matter. Chikiro's blink. Like the sheer amount of items that this guy has at 17 minutes for a support is unreal, and like
oh, man. Noob style.
I
He could
just
actually
feel
get a
bad.
kill on 470 here. Leaps in with a Starfall. One more to come, but he ends up calling. He's still alive. In comes Boo. Can they kill him? They will. He buys
They get
back,
dollar.
but they kill him.
They get
I'd
some
chalk that
dollar.
one up as a win.
You should, because they're not grouping up and taking down this bottom racks. I don't even know what's
No.
going on. Why did they concede 10 kills? And it looks like they might actually get something else here. Handball blinking in. He's actually going to take so much damage. Look at that arrow right on top of him. He's in so much trouble that he doesn't have blink. There's nothing he can do if they get one more hit. Oh, God, that was so close.
Boo stutter stepped his last attack,
He
which
got the
gave
Marauder at
Handball.
least.
Yeah, Yeah, but that last auto attack, that delay that he had gave a handball enough time to use his bottle and evade the damage. Oh man, that stutter step just cost him a kill. I mean, it didn't cost him the game. The game's already gone. Or at least we thought it was already gone. And then it looks like Dust started throwing, but I don't think they're going to actually throw this game.
Somebody's cooking.
I don't know.
Radiant's
Handball's going to find a
mid-tower's
kill.
getting
Don't even
banged up.
care to look where. It's just, I imagined that was a Dagon into a Sonic Wave.
Radiant's
Blows up
bottom
nearly
racks.
anyone. And the bottom racks will
done.
finally go
Get
down.
low to Radiant's bottom
I don't know
racks.
if I would have expected to say that now at this point in
Radiant's
time, but
bottom racks didn't make it.
Ice Path into the fountain. They're going to die fountain here. 470 will die to the fountain. Let's see who else dies to the fountain.
Radiant's mid tower's getting
Not they
banged
actually, the
up.
Tombstone's still alive for the time being. It will go down. Dagon into the fountain. Will end up cleaning up noob style. Finally, I think they're fighting on even grounds for the first time this game. Fighting in near the fountain. Now Mate could end up dropping here. Modafuck, he's actually going to grab a kill here on Undying. Handball could go down here. He's taking a lot of damage. We'll get the Blake. Now Macropyre going down, finally cleaning up Moda here. And the retreat out from the third trifecta of Dust. Not so much. They're going to turn around onto noob style and clean him up. The Dagon is no stranger to death here. And now Ban could be in a little bit of trouble. Pops his borrowed time. Out comes Sparks though, getting body blocked up by Ban. Chasing down, wants a kill. Can he get a kill? Loki is on the menu, but the Ice Path stops the chase. And yeah, okay.
No GG stuff.
No
I was
GGs.
hoping. I was praying.
Well,
I mean, not that I don't want to be here. It's just we're now fishing. I mean, it's like goldfish. Oof,
yeah,
it's
lay back, crack a
Radiant's
beer, and
mid-tower
lay
could
out the
use a
line,
hand.
looking for stuff to talk about.
Radiant's mid tower's
yeah.
getting
You know, I
1-4.
really think that Infected with this lineup, it just didn't make sense in the end to me.
know
I think
what?
they had such a strong presence at the beginning, but I would have much preferred to see a hero like Crop get picked up, and she didn't. And I don't know why.
Okay, for the remainder of this game, I shall cast in the form of a traditional 70s football broadcaster. All right? That's how it's going to go.
I'm worried.
That's how it's
Should I
gonna
just
go.
let you have the floor? I
No,
don't even know how to
you chime
handle this.
in.
I don't even know
Whenever
how to
you
handle
want
this.
to chime in. But we'll see, because you got your guys over here, your guys
What's with
over
all the
here.
scribbling?
They're looking to defend, but they got to run back. Now you got your three over here. They're taking the aggressive over. And you know what? Moda, he could be dead here, but he's sitting right here. He's going to throw out, maybe look for his ultimate. Not enough mana, but he's going to pop his wand. Now you got your guy over here getting grabbed up by a bunch of,
Radiant's
dark
mid-tower
hands. And
could use a
finally,
hand.
he should fall here. He does end up falling. And that will go the way of your guy who's running back to the fountain over here. That's going to be your Abaddon. Great plays
Radiant's
by him.
mid-tower's
Could have
getting
ended up
banged up.
winning him the game here, but we'll just have to wait and see how this one plays out.
I hope we see how this one plays out. I really do.
Are you not entertained?
I'm not anymore off this
Oh.
one. Not to be poor spirited. I really, I think that the reason why, even looking at it from the experience I bring as being a coach to some of these teams like Coast, is if you're
I
losing,
might wanna mine
there's
that
no
top
need to
tower.
stay in a game. The best times that you improve as a player, as Prophet tries to backdoor this top tower, I don't even think
not
he's
gonna
gonna
do
get
it.
this off. He's trying, yeah, I know.
He's sitting right
He's
here.
trying to get away.
He's got
Axe
two
is
guys
insane.
coming after him from
No,
here
duck.
and here. In
Aw,
comes the guy
I'm
from
dying.
here. In comes
Yeah,
another
good.
teleport from here, and he just says goodbye back to the fountain.
You know, my big overriding concern here is that you get better when you play in the right mind frame, and that is the
Yep.
best advice I can give to
Yep.
any player who is looking to play this game, is play in the right mind frame. It's the same thing as anything else. The only time you improve is when you approach something in the mind frame that you are going to improve. It is not just rinse and repeat that you get better at these things. And so that's why I think there's no injury in conceding a game and understanding that you're just not there at present. And so hopefully these guys can, take that with them. And it looks like Chikira goes down. Mother was able to take it out.
Radiant's
Axe right on
mid-tower's
top of
coming
Mother,
apart.
gets slept, and they're not going to be able to follow it up as Marana pops the ultimate immediately. I'm not sure that it was too founded, but it is what it is at this point. I really just
is what
hope
it
to
is.
see.
I
I
think
really just
that's
hope
how
to
we
see
could
these
put it.
teams learn the most they can out of this game.
Yep.
And like I said, I disagree with the point that it might be from this, as Boo is right on top of Heisenberg. That doesn't look friendly. And another zap from downtown. This reminds me a lot of, did you ever, what season of CEVO did you get into? Because I swear to you, the Against All Odds guys who were in the main division for a while, they changed their name to Fabulous Fagos. I kind of brought them up to you tonight. They almost won, I think, season 2, and there was one time they just had a sheer Dagon strat against the team, and it was so funny to watch. It's kind of like this. Everyone just kind of gets zapped in Curse Land every 2 seconds.
Yeah, you know,
7 in a row.
that's what's
there it is
happening.
again.
Towers somebody's cooking.
Oh, there's another 615. Oh
I think
man,
they're just trying to force out the GG at the moment. I think they've
about
had
that?
enough.
Radiant's
He just
top
walks in
tower's
with a
in
Ghost
bad
Scepter
shape.
into the enemy fountain to flaunt his wings, and that's it. There we go. Okay. Well, GG, well played, Ever. Well played to
bottom
you,
tower's
and well
getting
played
the
to these
business.
guys.